What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a ride in a 1962 Impala. It's got a 283 under the hood. Does not have power steering or power brakes. Fairly clean ride. Guys, make sure to check out those detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. We do have financing and shipping options available for you. And of course, on these test drives, I point out any kind of flaws. That way you don't have to worry about it when you get here. We do this with every car on the lot. As you can see, we're getting close to 3,000 videos here on YouTube. You can see all the previous inventory, stuff that we've had in the past. And all the current stuff is listed on a playlist. It says cars available at Maple Motors. I update that every week. MapleMotors.com is where you get financed, where you get your shipping options, your detailed pictures, and all the new inventory is listed every Monday around 11 to 12 o'clock. So go there, check that out on Mondays. For now, should be a good one here. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we leave the car lot here, we're going to look around the interior and check everything out, but place your bets. Do you think the horn works? I like to play that game on the channel. It seems like half these horns don't work in these old classics. But the interior is pretty nice. The seat's in decent shape. You can see a little bit of age on it when you get close. The carpet's in decent shape too. Door panels look nice and clean. You got a little bit of sun damage on top there. But looking around the back seat, it's not too bad. Package straight. Headliner. Looks all right. Go ahead and start her up. Does start up pretty good. Pretty quiet. It's showing 94,000 miles on the dash. It's hard to stand behind. It's not the original motor. I believe this was a 6-cylinder car. Radio definitely works. That was pretty loud. You've got a Bluetooth connection, aux cord, not Bluetooth. Guess you could hook one of those up. Speakers down in the kick panels and the package tray. Wipers. Give me some wipers. Wipers are not working on this one. Vent. Looks like blower motor is cutting on and coming out of the dash there. Horn, did you place your bet? Oh. It's not working, guys. Horn is not hooked up. Turn signals popping up on the dash, up in the corners there on both sides. Good deal. So let's hit the road. Gas gauge is reading about half a tank, but I'm gonna stop and get some fuel. Okay, guys, getting ready to take off here. Got my seatbelt on. Anything that I see, I will let you know. So the shifter column's a little bit loose there. It's not lined up exactly right. Neutral and drive. Now we're in drive here. Oh. Let's try that again. Drive. Looks like the choke's on a little bit. Got the hood shut down. Visors are in pretty good shape. Just waiting on traffic, holiday traffic out here. And there's a lot of it. I'm actually getting ready to move to the other side of town where there's no traffic. It's like half the amount. Pretty excited about that. Sorry about the delay here. All right, let's take off, guys. Carburetor feels a bit gunked up on this one. So as we're going down the road, it's going pretty straight. A little bit of slack in the steering for no power steering for one. The kick down is not hooked up. Brakes got a mean pull to the left. Hesitation in that carburetor. Definitely going to get off these main roads here, get to the back roads where we can actually get a good feel of this ride. So the brakes are working, but when you get down on them, I noticed a pull to the left. Watch the steering wheel. Of course, that's in the brakes there. And it may help if I ride the brakes a little bit, try to get the dust off of them. Sometimes that works. So we're gonna pull in the gas station here. It looks like it is working, the gas gauge. But I'm gonna throw about $10 in it and just see if I can get it to move up a little bit. Okay, let's get some fuel. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I put about $15 in this one. We're gonna check that gas gauge. It was at half a tank. I just wanted to make sure it worked. It was kind of floating around a little bit. You put the gas in right over here on the driver's rear. Got a good spring on that cap. Let's jump in here and get her started back up. Right now the gas gauge is all the way to the full mark. Yeah, it looks like it's working because it was at half the tank when we got here. And now it's at 3/4 of a tank. So it's at the road. Okay, so we're getting ready to take off here. Everything's been good so far. I went ahead and did the walk around over here. I've been starting to do that. It helps out a lot. You know, I got a little privacy. There's shaded areas because the shadows drive me crazy in these videos, and I don't want them in my videos anymore. Be nice if I could use the showroom, but we've already packed it back up. The showroom's full. I'll show you on Monday, which by the time this video is out, it will be Monday. Been starting to do these about a week ahead of time. I mean, currently right now I'm making this video before Christmas, but y'all won't be able to see it till Monday. Still a little bit of a hesitation, or like a stumble in the carburetor, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be your ethanol issue. It's a lot of times ethanol will dry up, or the gas will dry up, leaving behind a residue in your carburetor, and it causes it to act funny. You have to drive it a lot or get it cleaned, or just put a new one on. That's probably the quickest fix, but driving works 99% of the time. Just put some miles on it, should clear up. The brakes do have an issue on this one. They are pulling to the left. And of course you could call us, talk to us about it. Make sure we haven't decided to get on them or had anybody come up that can fix them. Just go ahead and give us a call at the lot. Otherwise we leave it the way it is. We don't fix stuff up here, we just buy and sell. We do that because we sell a lot more cars that way, for one. And we keep the price down on these rides. Right now the brakes are feeling better, a lot better than they were when we first started. Yeah, that hesitation, just trying to make it do it. A little bit there too. Let's try to get on these brakes at this light here. They're just drum brakes. Yeah, see how they're pulling me to the left? I mean, after that initial pull though, it kind of stops doing it. That's definitely something that I would look into on this one. Oh, we're getting a green light. Okay, we've made it back around. I'm gonna go in here and grab another car. I got just the right amount of time to finish one more test drive today. I hope you enjoyed this. Stick around for picking out the flaws. I'm gonna add it to the end. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you later. What's up there, Papa Murphy? All right. Getting ready to pick out the flaws. Gonna be looking for chips, scratches, rust, anything I can find. You can also look at our detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. He goes over it as well. That's my uncle doing it, and then I get out here and do these videos for you. So let's go ahead and get started here. Coming around on the front bumper. It does have signs of age. It has pitting popping up here and there. You see a little haziness on that front bumper. You got some light scuffs and scratches. Looking at your headlights, they got a little bit of haziness to them too. Could be polished up. Same with the grill. Coming down the side here and over the fender, you got a little spot in the paint. You see it? Coming down the lower portion, you got a couple little spots in the door there. Running on down, you got some chips and scratches. To the corner there, some bubbles popping up as well. Up and over the rear fender, little dirt there. Light scratch here. A couple chips. Your back bumper there has got some light scratches as well. Coming down this mid section, you can see on the back, trim's a little dinged up. Coming on back through. Got some dirt on there. A little wax in the jam. pitting on your door handle. Little wax there, it's trying to come off. Back over this top section. A little bit of pitting on some of the trim on top of the fender there. Bubble right here. You can see where the old mirror was before they changed it out. This mirror here is fairly new. Older glass on your vent windows. Little bubble popping up there. Coming around this back end, looking in the trunk. Decent seal all the way around. Huge trunk. Trunk itself's pretty solid. Let's look under this mat here. You got a little bit of bubbling popping up there, and I see a little daylight on the other side of that. And this side's nice and clean. Looking at your lid. Okay, coming on down with this. Make sure the keys are in the ignition, and they are. Just barely have to shut it. Magnet tag hanging off the back. This comes off. Got some pitting on your bumper there. It's not in perfect shape. Got a spot right here on the trunk lid. Your lights have got some cracks in them. On this side as well. There's a ding right there. There's a dent right here in the trim and there. Some of your trim back here has got light scratches on it. Your back bumper has got age. Same with the tailpipes. The trunk lid itself looks great on this side. Oh, there's one that popped out. See that little bubble? There's another one right here. It's like a dimple. Okay. Going down the lower portion of this side back to midsection. Light chips there. Light scratch there. You got some touch-up marks all the way around where the trim was, and it's not anymore. Spot there. Got a spot right here as well. Paint chip. Little bubble in your front. Coming back that midsection. Chip there. Light scratch right there. Door handle looks pretty good. Back over this top section. Pitting and your trim in the back. Back window looks pretty good. On the roof here, you can see some real light dings. May have been some previous hail damage that was fixed. It's very, very subtle. I can barely see it. It probably not popping up on the camera, and even in person you probably won't even notice it, but I could see it. I look at them all day long basically, but I could see a little crease there, a spot here, a spot here, and here. It's very, very subtle. It's nothing major, and like I said, most people will not even notice it, but it is there. I just wanted you to know about it. Black is hard to hide some stuff because it'll stand out. The trim around your windows looks good. Looks like it's got a light tint. That's the kind of tint that I was wanting to put on my cars. I like that. That looks good. I don't like something that's completely blacked out. I can't see out. That's just me. Looking around your windows, your vent window here has some pitting on the edge. You've got the old glass there. Looking on top of your door here, do you see the dimples? The little bubbles popping up. That's paint work prep. So somebody didn't prep it exactly right in this spot, and now you have this acne that is popping up. And you got a little bit of pitting right here on some of your trim in the front. We've made it all the way around. Let's check this interior out. We'll get it started up and we'll conclude this video. Well, we got it open. The door panel on this one looks pretty good. I like the red. I'm a red interior guy too. I do like red interior. Before we get too far here, let's look around the bottom of the door. The seal on this one is a little bit weak, but it's still cushiony, so it should be working for now. Something later on to look into, which it's a fairly cheap fix to get weather stripping. The bottom of the door is solid on this one. Your jams are looking nice and clean. Your seat on this one has some wear. So I'm gonna get close, kind of show you the little wear spots on the edge there, the most common area. You got a little bit peeling up on the side. On the bottom portion of the seat, looks like they sewed a hole back. Probably a pocket knife or a screwdriver in your back pocket. I've seen it. I've done it. Looking at the back here, back seat looks great. It's in good shape. Same with your door panels. They look pretty good. A little wrinkly back here on your panels. The headliner over here on this side's got some yellowing. Not saying it can't be cleaned up or dyed, but the whole headliner is in good shape, and it's almost worth just going ahead and cleaning it up, maybe even dyeing it. If you're okay with it, just leave it alone. I know a lot of people will ride it. Looking at the carpet, it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't need to be replaced. It's got a few little areas where it's kind of pulled up like that, and then right here behind the brake, but for the most part it looks pretty good. It looks like it has a stereo system in it at once. You can see the RCA cables hanging out from under the dash there. You see it? It's got power wire, so yeah, it had some subwoofers or just a power amp running these Kenwoods at one time, but they still work now. It's probably more of a stereo system. The subwoofers in the back. Older steering wheel, just dried out. Dash, little dry. Looks good, but it's a little dry looking. Could use some wax. I mean, it is paint that is on these old dashes, so you actually got wear around your ignition too. The glove box is not closed all the way. Use some adjustments. ashtray. It's brand new, never been smoked in. I'm just kidding. I can't prove that. That ashtray looks like it's been used a million times. All right. Okay. It has a generator light on, but this thing has an alternator on it, so it's probably why it's on. Let's jump out of here. Yeah, there's the stereo wire right there. Looks like they took it out, wrapped it up, and tied it, zip tied it to the firewall. That way you can run it back into the fender and back down this way into here if you did want to add, you know, a 10 or a couple 12s, whatever you wanted to do. I like how they left the wiring in there for that option. Pretty quiet motor. I don't hear any noise coming from it. Easy to work on too. Lots of room. You see the voltage right down there. Easy, quick access. And you don't have a lot, you know, that could go wrong. There's no power steering or power brakes. The brakes on this one do need to be fixed and upgraded. They're pulling to the left. We did that the whole test drive. But she seems to be running pretty smooth. And the more you drive a car like this, the better it's going to drive. The carburetor in it, if it's sat at any period of time, it's going to get a little bit gunked up with the ethanol. And the only way to get it out is to clean it or dry the fire out of it, and then it should clear up. You got a little bubble here. Got some pitting on some of your trim in the front. Looks like a little dent. Looking across the hood itself. Shut her down here. It does have some blemishes. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Up here and here. Also there. Is that one popping up? There we go. Got hit with a light. That's all of them on the hood. Good deal. Beautiful car. Has a few flaws. I pointed them all out to you. Check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. If you're interested, I have financing available. I can also ship this to your house. But you have to go to maplemotors.com, look at the detailed pictures, look at the description, and if you just want to be first on the list, every Monday we update maplemotors.com with new inventory. A lot of people are calling. I was like, hey, or just call me when you get this in. I'm like, no, we don't do that here. We couldn't. It would be tons of people on that list. But guys, I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna go ahead and take her back. I think I got just enough sun to squeeze another test drive in today. Then I'll have 5 to do on Monday. So be looking for that car lot, Walt. I'll see you later.